Hello everyone, myself NJ Soikia. Welcome to our channel NJP Coaching. Today I am going to discuss a few multiple choice questions of class 9 science under both SEBA and CBSE. The name of the chapter is motion, which is the first chapter of physics. Okay. Let's start the questions. First question. The SI unit of displacement is Offomyat displacement to koa hoy horon. Offomyat yak koa hoy displacement yak koa hoy horon. Okay. Distance and displacement actually both are length only, but displacement it is the shortest distance between the initial position and the final position. Anyway, this is also a length, so SI unit of displacement is meter. It's a very simple question. SI unit of distance is also meter, displacement is also meter. Next question. Meter per second is the SI unit of meter per second. Ami meter per second keteba eneke ulikhe meter proti second, meter per second ba meter proti second. Etu eta SI unit hoy meter distance second time distance by time. It is a unit of speed also, it is a unit of velocity also, speed and velocity both. From the options, velocity, acceleration, speed, and again it is mentioned speed and velocity. The correct option is speed and velocity. Next, automobiles are fitted with a device that shows the distance travel. Okay. Azikali lora bilake jane automobile bilakot ki thake agote digital nasil azikali digital hol. A device that shows the distance travel. Kiman dur otikrom korile kiman durotto otikrom korile automobile bilakot bike, scooty, car, bus সকলোতে থাকে সেই ডিভাইসটো কি বুলি কোৱা যায় স্পিডোমিটাৰ কয় স্পিডোমিটাৰ থাকে অটোমোবাইলত স্পিডোমিটাৰো থাকে স্পিডোমিটাৰটোৱে যেতিয়া ৰানিং অৱস্থাত পাৰ আৱাৰ কিমান কিলোমিটাৰ স্পিডত গৈছে এটো দেখাই থাকে সে 40 কিলোমিটাৰ পাৰ আৱাৰ মই 60 ত গৈ আছো 40 ত গৈ আছো that is a speedometer কিমান কিলোমিটাৰ পাৰ আৱাৰ গৈছে আগতে এডাল কাটা থাকে কাটাডালে দেখুৱাই থাকে পুৰণা গাড়ী বিলাকত আজিকালি ডিজিটেল হৈছে ডিজিটেল ফিগাৰত দেখুৱাই থাকে 40 50 60 80 whatever it is আৰু ডিসটেন্স ট্ৰেভেল টো ৰেকৰ্ড হৈ থাকে ডিসটেন্স ট্ৰেভেল টো আমি কমাব নোৱাৰো মোৰ গাড়ীখন 50 কিলোমিটাৰ চলিলে তাৰমানে 50 কিলোমিটাৰ গাড়ীখনৰ ৰেকৰ্ড আছে মোৰ গাড়ীখন 40000 কিলোমিটাৰ চলিল that means মোৰ গাড়ীখনত 40000 মিটাৰ ৰিডিং আছে ইয়াৰ পিছত আৰু এড হৈ গৈ থাকিব সেইটোৱে হ'ল odometer that is called odometer odometerটোৱে কি দেখুৱায় কিমান ডিসটেন্স ট্ৰেভেল কৰিলে কিমান দূৰত্ব অতিক্ৰম কৰিলে এটো odometerৰে দেখুৱায় ইয়াত আৰু দুটামান ডিভাইস দিয়া আছে লেক্টোমিটাৰ লেক্টোমিটাৰটো ব্যৱহাৰ কৰা হয় গাখীৰৰ পিউৰিটি জুখিবলৈ ব্যৱহাৰ কৰা হয় it is used to measure the purity of milk that is lactometer barometer চাপ জুখিবলৈ ব্যৱহাৰ কৰা যায় pressure it is used to measure pressure and speedometer to মই কলোই speedometer use কৰা যায় কিমান স্পিডত ৰানিং অৱস্থাত গাড়ীখন কিমান স্পিডত গৈ আছে ৰখাই থাকিলে 0 দেখাব যেতিয়া গৈ থাকে কিমান কিলোমিটাৰ পাৰ আৱাৰত গৈ আছে 40 কিলোমিটাৰ পাৰ আৱাৰ 50 কিলোমিটাৰ পাৰ আৱাৰ 60 কিলোমিটাৰ পাৰ আৱাৰ okay so right answer is odometer কেতিয়াবা আহে what does odometer measure odometer এ কি মেজার কৰা যায় odometer measures distance travel in automobiles okay next question the speed of light in air speed of light in air light can travel through vacuum also vacuum and air obviously ami air boli kole air or density loi ketiaba alop speed ba velocity to kom besi hoy bayut puhoror gotibeg kiman puhoror druti kiman actually speed to hona druti hoy velocity to beg hoy jeki no puhor সদায় স্ট্রেট লাইনত ট্রাভেল কৰে স্ট্রেট লাইনত ট্রাভেল কৰে আমি ভেলোসিটিও লিখিব পাৰো দা ভেলোসিটি অফ লাইট সেম only speed and velocity both are same when an object travels in a straight line then speed and velocity of the object numerically same but there is a difference because velocity is a vector quantity and speed is a scalar quantity আমি velocity of light এই ফিগাৰটো আসলতে মনত ৰখা কথা আমি আগৰ মানুহ বিলাকে কৈছিলে 3 লাখ কিলোমিটাৰ 3 লাখ কিলোমিটাৰ 3 লাখ কিলোমিটাৰ পাৰ সেকেন্ড 3 লাখ কিলোমিটাৰ যায় আৰু আমি এই 3 লাখ কিলোমিটাৰ এটা যদি মিটাৰত এক্সপ্ৰেস কৰো 3 লাখ means 3 into 10 to the power 5 kilometer per hour and if we take kilometer sorry not per hour 3 lakh kilometer per second and if we express kilometer in terms of meter then we have to multiply by 1000 then it is 3 into 10 to the power 5 into 10 to the power 3 then it will be 3 into 10 to the power 8 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second. So, puhor ba light yar dual nature ase particle nature ase wave nature ase so ami yak photon boli kobo paru puhoror gotibegot jibilak bostu travel kore tak ami photon boli ko aru 1 secondot 3 lakh kilometer that means 3000 lakhs meter per second 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second this is the right answer do you know what is the distance between these two places Jammu to Kanyakumari in India the north side Jammu and Kanyakumari the only about 3000 kilometer 3000 kilometer from Jammu to Kanyakumari about 3000 kilometer okay kintu 1 second of light particle eta 3 lakhs kilometer par hoy jabo pare santur pora earth hole almost distance 40 crore 95 lakhs kilometer about 15 lakhs kilometer 15 crore kilometer 15 crore about actually 14 crore 95 lakhs distance between sun and the earth. আৰু ইমানখিনি distance travel কৰিবলৈ পোহৰটোক লাগে 8 minute 18 second. 8 minute 18 seconds. Since it can travel in 1 second 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second, or 3 into 10 to the power 5 lakhs. 3 into 10 to the power 8 kilometer per second. 3 lakhs kilometer. Okay. Anyway, the answer is the speed of light is 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second. Always remember this. In vacuum also, the speed of light is 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second. So, kisuman mathematical sum koribole ei figure to lagibo. Okay. Okay. Next question. Meter per second square. It is meter second to the power -2. It is also written as ms square. Meter per second square. Meter per second square. This is the SI unit of. SI unit of speed is meter per second. So it cannot be the SI unit of meter per second square. Velocity also meter per second. Okay, that is one different. Power. Actually, power is measured in watt. Kilowatt, megawatt. In some cases, HP also. Whether it is a machine or a living body, we can measure the power in HP. Machine bilakot likha thake 1 HP, 1.5 HP, 2 HP. Okay, anyway, the SI unit of power is what? SI unit of acceleration. This is meter per second square. Acceleration, change in velocity by time. And velocity, change in velocity, this unit is meter per second. And time again second. So, meter per second square. Unit of acceleration is meter per second square. অসমীয়াত কোৱা হয় ত্বৰণ. Acceleration ইয়াক কোৱা যায় ত্বৰণ. অসমীয়া শব্দটো ত্বৰণ. So meter per second square কোনটো ভৌতিক ৰাশিৰ একক হ'ব? হেতু হ'ব ত্বৰণ. Next question. This is simple sum. An object travels 4 meters from west to east in 3 seconds. And then towards north 3 meters in 2 seconds. The average speed in meter per second. Speed in meter per second unit is given there. So in the options unit is not written. 7, 5, 1.4 and B. An object travels 4 meters from west to east. 4 meters from west to east. What are the directions now? North, south, west, east. So an object travels from west to east 4 meters in 3 seconds. 4 meters from west to east 4 meters. Suppose this is AB. 4 meters in 3 seconds, and then towards north 3 meters. Towards north, suppose this is 3 meters. 3 meters, and time taken is 2 seconds. The average speed. Okay, average speed. প্ৰথমতে জানিব লাগিব যে কুৱেশ্যনটো অসমীয়াত মই কৈ দিছো. এটা বস্তুৱে পশ্চিমৰ পৰা পূবলৈ 4 মিটাৰ দূৰত্ব অতিক্ৰম কৰিলে আৰু সময় লাগিলে 3 সেকেন্ড. এটা বস্তুৱে 3 সেকেন্ডত পশ্চিমৰ পৰা পূবলৈ 4 মিটাৰ দূৰত্ব অতিক্ৰম কৰিলে আৰু তাৰ পাছত উত্তৰৰ ফালে 2 সেকেন্ডত 3 মিটাৰ অতিক্ৰম কৰিলে. বস্তুটোৰ গড় দ্ৰুতি কিমান? গড় দ্ৰুতি actually কি হয়? গড় দ্ৰুতি average speed কিমান হ'ব? তো আমি প্ৰথমে জানিব লাগিব average speed কি ফৰ্মুলা দি কৰা আছে. Average speed, total distance travel by total time. মুঠ কিমান দূৰত্ব অতিক্ৰম কৰিলে আৰু মুঠ কিমান সময় লাগিলে. 4 meter first, then 3 meter. So what is the total distance? 7 meter. 7 meter. And time taken first 3 seconds and then 2 seconds. So 5 seconds. Total distance by total time. মুঠ দূৰত্ব divided by move time. 7 meter by 5 seconds. That means 7 by 5 meter per second. If we divide 7 by 5, then 1.4 meter per second. Very simple. Total distance by total time we have to do. So in the option it is given 1.4. C is the right answer. Sometimes this question may come to find average velocity also. Okay, later I will come to that. Average velocity also. Next question. Next. An object moves in a circular path of radius r with velocity v and time t. Then which one of the following is correct? এটা বস্তু এটা বৃত্তাকাৰ পথত আৰু বৃত্তটোৰ বা বৃত্তাকাৰ পথটোৰ ব্যাসাৰ্ধ r, ভেলোসিটি বা বেগ v, টাইম টেকেন সময় ললে t, তেতিয়া হলে ইয়াৰ কোনটো অপচন শুদ্ধ হ'ব? চাৰিটা অপচন দিয়া আছে. সো আমি যেতিয়া বৃত্তাকাৰ পথ এটাৰ কথা যেতিয়া ভাবিম, আমি যেতিয়া এটা বৃত্তাকাৰ পথৰ কথা ভাবিম, so one roundৰ এক ৰাউণ্ড ঘূৰাটো সাৰ্কামফাৰেন্স বুলি কয়. বৃত্তটোৰ পৰিধি বা সাৰ্কামফাৰেন্স, and that formula is 2 pi r. This length of this curved line is 2 pi r. So এক পাক সম্পূৰ্ণ কৰিবলৈ যোনটো ডিস্টেন্স হেতু হল 2 pi r. আৰু টাইম টেকেন okay, 2 pi r. Circumference of a circle is 2 pi r. Okay, because radius is given r. Radius is r. I am taking r. 2 pi r. And time taken is t. So what is velocity? What is velocity? 2 pi r by t. So very simple. And this formula is used to calculate the speed or velocity when an object travels in a circular path. Only one formula is used, that is v equal 2 pi r by t. The option is B. Sometimes it is written speed, sometimes velocity also. এটা বস্তু এটা বৃত্তাকাৰ পথত বৃত্তটোৰ যদি ব্যাসাৰ্ধ r হয়, তেতিয়া হলে তাৰ ভেলোসিটি হ'ব, তাৰ বেগ হ'ব 2 pi r by t, where r is the radius, r বৃত্তটোৰ ব্যাসাৰ্ধ and t time. Okay, next question. Starting from rest, an object travels to attain a velocity of 15 meter per second in 5 seconds. Starting from rest, meaning is initial velocity 0. An object travels to attain a velocity of 15 meter per second. That means final velocity 15 meter per second. 15 meter per second. And what is the time taken? That is 5 seconds. T equal 5 seconds. Acceleration. What is the formula? Acceleration v minus u by t. Okay. স্থিৰ অৱস্থাৰ পৰা এটা বস্তু 15 মিটাৰ পাৰ সেকেন্ড velocity holgoi bag holgoi 15 meter per second aru time lole 5 second. স্থিৰ অৱস্থাৰ পৰা ট্ৰেভেল কৰি অতিক্ৰম কৰি এটা বস্তুৰ 5 সেকেন্ডৰ পিছত বেগ হল 15 মিটাৰ per second. তো ত্বৰণ কিমান? সো আদি বেগ অন্তিম বেগ, initial velocity, final velocity. Initially it was in rest, so initial velocity 0, final velocity 15 meter per second. And to attain this velocity, the object has taken this time. Time taken is 5 seconds. And very simple formula of acceleration. It is change in velocity by time, v minus u by t. And if we put a values, 15 minus 0 by 5, 15 minus 0 by 5, and this is 3. 15 by 5, 3 meter per second square. This is the unit of acceleration, SI unit of acceleration. And here it is mentioned acceleration in meter per second square. Meter per second square of ত্বৰণ কিমান হ'ব? That is 3. First option. Option A, 3. Yes. Okay. This question I discussed, and that time I mentioned at that time. Sometimes that the same question may come to find average velocity. First I discussed how to find average speed. Now it is mentioned to find average velocity. An object travels 4 meter from west to east in 3 seconds and then towards north 3 meter in 2 seconds. এটা বস্তুৱে পশ্চিমৰ পৰা পূবলৈ 4 মিটাৰ দূৰত্ব 3 সেকেন্ডত অতিক্ৰম কৰে আৰু তাৰ পাছত উত্তৰৰ ফালে 2 সেকেন্ডত 3 মিটাৰ দূৰত্ব অতিক্ৰম কৰে। তো বস্তুটোৰ গড় বেগ কিমান? গড় বেগ যদি গড় বেগৰ দুটা ফৰ্মুলা আছে, যদি আমি ইনিশিয়াল ভেলোসিটি দিয়া থাকে, ফাইনাল ভেলোসিটি দিয়া থাকে, তেতিয়া হলে আমি দুইটাৰ এভাৰেজ উলিয়াওতে u plus v by 2, initial velocity plus final velocity by 2. Again, according to definition, what is the velocity? This is displacement by time. Bag হৰণ divided by time. অসমীয়াত লিখা যায় বেগ ইকুয়াল হৰণ by সময়। কিমান হৰণ কিমান হ'ল? হৰণ means displacement, সময় কিমান ললে অসমীয়াত এনেকে লিখা যায়। আৰু আমি ইংৰাজীত লিখো average velocity, velocity average equal displacement produced by time. Displacement produced by time. আমি 4 মিটাৰ পশ্চিমৰ পৰা 4 মিটাৰ simple diagram. 4 meter goal পশ্চিমৰ পৰা পূবলৈ left to right এনেকে goal. Suppose this is AB and then this is BC towards north 3 meter goal. 3 meter goal. আমি এটা বস্তু জানিব লাগিব, পশ্চিমৰ পৰা পূবলৈ আহি যেতিয়া উত্তৰলৈ যায়, the angle between these two angle is 90 degree. So displacement, it is A to C, হৰণ A পৰা C লে হ'ব। আমি 4 plus 3 7, that is total distance travel. But what is the total displacement? Displacement, we have to find out the shortest distance between initial position and final position. So A is the initial position, C is the final position. We have to measure the straight length. So from A to C, what is the shortest distance? And using Pythagoras formula, we can find out the length of AC. AC equal, that is 4 square plus 3 square. It will be 25 and root over 25 equal 5 meter. So the length of AC is 5 meter. That means displacement produces 5 meter. And what is the time taken? Total time 3 seconds and 2 seconds. Total time is 5 seconds. So 1 meter per second. That is the average velocity. D is the right answer. Okay? Do you understand in this way? Displacement produced, it is the shortest distance between initial and final position. Since it is the angle between AB and BC is 90 degree, so we can measure the length of AC by using Pythagoras formula. So if we get this displacement produced 5 meter, and then what is the total time? 3 seconds and 2 seconds. And adding these two, total time is 5 seconds. So 5 meter by 5 seconds, 1 meter per second. This is the right answer. এটা বস্তু পশ্চিমৰ পৰা পূবলৈ 3 সেকেন্ডত 4 মিটাৰ অতিক্ৰম কৰিলে আৰু ইয়াৰ পিছত উত্তৰৰ ফালে 2 সেকেন্ডত 3 মিটাৰ অতিক্ৰম কৰিলে আমি এনে ধৰণে যদি ডায়াগ্ৰামটো ড্ৰ কৰি লওঁ তেতিয়া হলে আমি ডিসপ্লেসমেন্ট প্ৰডিউস বা হৰণ কিমান হল উলিয়াব পাৰিম আৰু হৰণ উলিওৱাৰ পিছত আমি টোটাল টাইম কিমান ললে টোটাল টাইমটো ডিভাইড কৰিলে ডিসপ্লেসমেন্ট প্ৰডিউস বা হৰণ ডিভাইডেড বাই সময় আমি তেতিয়া গড় বেক পাম So this is the right answer. Right answer is option D. Okay. This is a question regarding again that device, odometer. The odometer of a car reaches 2000 kilometers. 2000 kilometers. Suppose more gari khon of dekhoi ase, moi gari khon 20,000 kilometers solalo. It is recorded 20,000 kilometers solalo. Yaar pora ako distance level to minus no hoy. Ako jodi moi solao 5 kilometers jodi solao to record ahibo 20,005 kilometers. যদি মই 100 কিলোমিটাৰ চলাও 100 কিলোমিটাৰ প্লাস হ'ব এতিয়া এখন কাৰ অডোমিটাৰ ৰিডিংটো আছে 2000 কিলোমিটাৰ আৰু এটা ট্ৰিপত এটা স্টাৰ্ট ইট ওয়াজ 2000 কিলোমিটাৰ and 2400 কিলোমিটাৰ at the end of the trip ট্ৰিপটোৰ শেষত ফুৰি অহাৰ পিছত 2400 কিলোমিটাৰ দেখুৱালে অডোমিটাৰ that means distance কিমান ট্ৰেভেল হ'ল distance 2400 kilometer distance হোৱা নাই এই ট্ৰিপটোত distance travel হ'ব 2400 minus 2000 that means 400 kilometer very simple odometer to a trip to কৰাৰ আগতে 2000 kilometer record হৈ আছিল আৰু trip কৰাৰ পিছত দেখুৱালে 2400 that means what is the distance travel কিমান দূৰত্ব অতিক্ৰম কৰিলে 2400 minus 2000 that means 400 kilometer অতিক্ৰম কৰিলে if the trip took 8 hours that means time 8 hours the average speed of the car in kilometer per hour okay it is not asked that you have to find It is not asked that you have to find the speed in meter per second. That means not in SI unit. No need to convert kilometer and hour to meter and second. So, directly we can find out in kilometer per hour. So, we have to find average speed. Average speed, total distance by total time. So what is the distance level? 400 kilometer. What is the time taken? 8 hours. So speed, well, distance by time. Now 400 kilometer by 8 hours. So 50 kilometer per hour. If we divide then it will be 50 kilometer per hour. A is the right answer. Very simple question. Very simple question. Next, I want to go to the next question. Yeah. A man walked from one end A to other end B of straight 300 meter. A man walks from one end A to the other end B of straight 300 meter road in 2 minutes 30 seconds. He then turns around and walks 100 meter back to point C in another 1 minute. The average velocity in meter per second of the man from A to C. Okay. যদি ডায়াগ্রামটো আঁকি লওঁ বেছি সুবিধা হ'ব A then suppose this is B. A man walks from one end A to other end B of straight 300 meter. What is the distance between A and B? This is 300 meter. From here to here 300 meter. And time taken is 2 minutes 30 seconds. He then turns around and walks 100 meter back to point C. That means first he moves from A to B, then again turn back. Suppose this is the point C. And what is the distance from B to C? It is given 100 meter. 100 meter from B to C. He returns from B to C. It's a straight path. এটা straight path, এটা পোন ৰাস্তা, সৰলৰৈখিক এটা ৰাস্তা। এজন মানুহে এৰ পৰা বি লৈ খোজকাঢ়ি যায় 300 মিটাৰ আৰু সময় লাগে 2 মিনিট 30 সেকেন্ড। তাৰ পাছত তেওঁ আকৌ ঘূৰি আহে বিৰ পৰা সি লৈ 100 মিটাৰ আৰু সময় লয় 1 মিনিট। এভাৰেজ ভেলোচিটি গড় বেগ কিমান? From A to C. A পৰা C লৈ গড় বেগ কিমান? গড় বেগ বা এভাৰেজ ভেলোচিটি যেতিয়া আমি উলিয়াও তেতিয়া আমি কি কৰো? Displacement by time. Displacement produced by total time. কিমান হৰণ হল আৰু কিমান সময় ললে, সম্পূৰ্ণ সময় কিমান ললে। তো আমি যদি চাও A পৰা B লৈ 300 মিটাৰ অতিক্ৰম কৰিলে B পৰা C লৈ 100 meter. So total distance travel 400. But displacement produced, this is from A to C. Initially A, finally C. So what is the distance between A and C? Total from A to B 300 and B to C 100. Now we have to subtract. Because this distance we need. Only this distance straight from A to C. And this is 300 minus 100. So it is 200. Though the object travels total 400 distance, but displacement produces 200 meter because the shortest distance from A to C, 300 minus 100. So displacement produces 200 meter. And what is the time taken? Displacement velocity average, so displacement by total time. Okay. So displacement I have got 200 meter. Total time first 2 minutes 30 seconds and then 1 minute. What is the total time? 2 minutes 30 seconds plus 1 minute. That means 3 minutes 30 seconds. 3 minutes 30 seconds. So it will become 3 into 60 seconds plus 30 seconds. This much of second. 180 plus 30, 210 seconds. So we need this time 210 seconds. So if we cancel, it will become 20 by 21. We can find the answer in decimals also, but the options are given in fraction. So what is the option? 20 by 21, the first one. This is the right answer. Understood? A man walks from one end A to other end B of a straight 300-meter road in 2 minutes 30 seconds. He then turns around and walks 100 meters back to point C in another 1 minute. So total time taken 2 minutes 30 seconds plus 1 minute equal 3 minutes 30 seconds. And 3 minutes equal 3 into 60 seconds, that is 180 seconds plus 30 seconds, 210 seconds. And after going first 300 meters, if he returns back 100 meters, so displacement produces 300 minus 100, 200 meters. So displacement by total time, 200 by 210 seconds. On cancellation, this is 20 by 21. So right answer is A. Okay. This is also a numerical problem. A car was moving with a velocity of 72 km per hour. After applying brake, its velocity decreases to 36 km per hour. আমি ব্যৱহাৰ কৰি থকা আমি সচৰাচৰ ইউজুৱেলি আমি যোনবিলাক কিছুমান ইউনিট ব্যৱহাৰ কৰো গাড়ী হওক বা বাইক হওক অটোমোবাইলত আমি সাধাৰণতে কিলোমিটাৰ পাৰ আৱাৰতে স্পীডটো জোখালে বা ভেলোচিটি জোখালে কিন্তু যদি এসআই ইউনিটত উলিয়াবলৈ কয় here it is mentioned find the acceleration in SI unit. So we have to convert this. We have to convert this and this to SI unit. This is not a tough question, simple question. A car was moving with a velocity 72 km per hour. So it is the initial velocity or adi brake U 72 km per hour. Per hour we can write in this way also. So 72 kilometer means 72 into 1000. This is meter. And hour, if we multiply by 60, then it will come to minute. And then again 60, it will come to second. And it will be meter per second. On cancellation, 6, 12, 6, 2, 2 into 10, 20 meter per second. This is initial velocity. Final velocity 36 kilometer per 36 kilometer per hour. 36 kilometer per hour. So it will become 36 into 1000 in the same way. 60 into 60 meter per second. On cancellation, it will become 10 meter per second. Okay. So initial velocity 72 kilometer per hour. আমি যদি SI unitলে আনো 20 meter per second. Final velocity 10 meter per second. And time taken. What is the time taken? It is 5 seconds. And what is the formula for acceleration? Change in velocity by time, v minus u by t. So it is 10 minus 20 by 5. So minus 10 by 5. So minus 2 meter per second square. In SI unit, acceleration will become minus 2. Actually, the options printed wrongly. So actually it should be minus 2. Option C, minus 2. Okay. By mistake I have typed this one wrongly. Actually in case of negative acceleration, if velocity decreases 72 to 36, it should be negative, minus 2. Remember that. Minus 2. After conversion of these two, initial velocity and final velocity uv to meter per second, that means SI unit. we'll get 72 km per hour as 20 meter per second and v as 10 meter per second. Time is given SI unit. In SI unit it is 5 seconds. So acceleration becomes minus 2 meter per second square. So option should be minus 2. Okay, anyway. Which one of the following is called position velocity relation? Position velocity relation. Just you have to mention which one of the following is called position velocity relation. There are three equations of motion. Three equations: velocity time relation, velocity time relation. Just 1 minute. Velocity time relation, v equal u plus at. This is known as velocity time relation. Next, s equal ut plus half at square. This is known as position time relation. And twice a s equal v square minus u square. This is known as position velocity. The simple way, these two are velocity and this is time, velocity time. In a second, distance is mentioned, so it is position time. Final velocity is not here, the second. Third one, position is there and two velocities. So it is known as position velocity. Velocity time relation, position time relation, and third one is known as position velocity relation. So it is asked position velocity. So what is position velocity relation? V square minus u square equal twice as. Twice as is written in right hand side. Twice as it is written in right hand side. This is the right answer. Okay, next question. Next question. Area enclosed by the velocity time graph of the and the time axis represents. Velocity time graph. So simply I want to say this is time axis and this is for velocity time, this is velocity axis, velocity time, and for uniform acceleration the graph is a straight line sloping upward. And suppose from this to this time interval, we have to see this area under the graph and the time axis. Under the graph and time axis, I have taken this time interval. I can take from the starting to the end also. And this area, remember this, it always gives distance travel. Distance travel. Distance travel. Okay, in this I want to mention, when I discuss truly that chapter, this graphical representation, obviously I will show. Obviously I will show the nature of the graph, slope of graph, and area represented, area given by the area between velocity time graph and the time axis. What does it represent? Everything I will discuss truly. Now simply I want to say when the area enclosed by the velocity time graph and the time axis represents. Velocity time graph and time axis, horizontal axis, the time axis koa jay, aru yar major junto area hobo hetu hoday distance travel. So option D is the right answer. A car moving with a velocity of 10 meter per second stops after 2 seconds, applying brakes. The distance traveled by the car in this time is. A car moving with a velocity of 10 meter per second stops after 2 seconds. Initial velocity of the car 10 meter per second. Ekhon gari 10 meter proti secondot etu begede goi ase, stops. That means final velocity 0 গাড়ীখন ৰৈ যায় কিমান সময়ৰ মূৰত ৰৈ যায় 2 সেকেন্ড যেতিয়া গাড়ীখনত ব্ৰেক মৰা হয় ব্ৰেক মাৰিলে 2 সেকেন্ডৰ পিছত গাড়ীখন ৰখি যায় সময় লাগে 2 সেকেন্ড so final velocity 0 initial velocity 10 meter per second what is the distance travel we can use two relations one position time and one position velocity so to find position velocity to use position velocity relation we need acceleration and again for position time relation also we need acceleration so first if we calculate acceleration in this case what is the acceleration produced v minus u by t now 0 minus 10 by 2 that is minus 5 meter per second square minus 5 meter per second square eketa data use korile toron hobo minus 5 meter per second square now we can use any formula either as equal ut plus half at square this formula we can use or as equal v square minus u square by twice it this also we can use any one formula you can use this formula also you can use this formula also after finding acceleration ami acceleration palu initial velocity final velocity dia ase time dia ase acceleration to uliai lolu etu formula use korilo hobo so if I use any one suppose second one if I use what is the so as equal distance travel 0 square minus what is u 10 square then I have got 2 into minus 5 acceleration minus 5 I've been using this formula so minus 100 by minus 10 and minus cancel 10 meter that is 10 meter option C this is the right answer okay this was the last question of today's class so this way we are going to discuss MCQ, VSA and subjective questions also one by one chapter by one chapter all the subjects so from this class if you have learned anything then hit the like button also share and subscribe the channel and to get a notification of this type of videos so press the bell icon okay friends see you again keep learning thank you